Ladies, gentlemen, meatbags alike, welcome back to Stardew Valley. Memory serves me, yesterday we went ahead and did Egg Festival, so we have hat. Now we know spaghetti. Leeks? Sure, I'll get you some leeks there, Granny. Alright, so we're gonna need 9, 13, 14 things of seeds. And the fruit for the jellies. Alright, so let's rush over to the wizard first, give him the, his essence. Salmon berry? Nice, okay. Alright. We got him his gifts. That's a lot of salmon berries. The salmon. Another secret note. Keep on getting so many of these lately. Vincent, Sam, Jody. Okay, very good. Penny. Leah. Should check up on Marnie and Jess and give them their gifts. Yes, Marnie, hello! Enjoy! Alright, Penny already has hers. What about Pam? Pam not in here? Okay. Granny? Good to see you, Granny. Alright, I believe it was 14 I needed. Let's see if I can find a leak for Granny, because yeah, one leak. Apricot, I guess, for her. Maple syrup to Secret Woods. Okay. I can at least do that. But in the meantime, I might as well take, like, clear this a little bit. a thought just came across my mind. Why have I not been placing the kegs down and using those? Let's see, 1 maple syrup for the forest. Alright. Oh, I do have kegs right outside. What am I thinking? What am I doing? It took me this long to remember that I had kegs there. But I walked past it several times. Well, let's finally see a bear and deal with this. That smell. Come closer. Heh. It's not every day I get to speak to a human. Looks like you got a little forest magic in you. Okay, thank you, bear, I guess. Now, about my note. Did you bring the good stuff? Here's the maple syrup. Oh, that smell. This is really sweet stuff. The bear is a drug addict for maple syrup. It's my favorite sauce. It makes me very happy. Drug addict bear on maple syrup. You've made a friend today, Oni. I got something special I want to show you. The bear left you with his special knowledge. Salmon bears and black bears are now worth 3 times their gold. 3 times the gold. Which is actually kind of good when you think about it with all the surplus berries we're going to be getting. But on the other hand, me now remembering about the kegs that I had, I should just be, you know, shoving all the berries and like fruits that I have in general and make wine. Oh, well, another cutscene. Okay, more dialogue to read. I guess this is to make up for the last two episodes of slightly shorter episodes. Up late, huh? Here, have a cold one. I'm not much of a beer person, not really at all, but whatever. I'm not going to turn down a social moment. Ugh, life. It has its ups and downs. You ever feel like no matter what you're gonna do, what you do, you're gonna fail? Because you probably don't have enough self-confidence or have the sense of realization that there are always opportunities as long as you actually have the skill set and the optimism to go out and look for it? I'm not trying to shut you down, Shane. I'm just saying, people, do feel like shit and they feel like they're gonna fail no matter what they are gonna do. But you just gotta try, and you keep on trying. And even if you fail, you just step back a little bit, meditate upon it, and rework the plan. You don't simply give up. You just learn to adapt and work with what you actually have, presented before you. Like you're stuck in some miserable abyss, and you're so deep that you can't even see the light of day. That's called depression, and a lot of people have it. And it's hard to actually get over some things. Sometimes it's a, brain chemistry, a natural given, despair that, you have no real control over, and there is medication for that. And then there's also conditioning, if memory serves me correctly, conditioning of depression. Which, like I might have mentioned before, just step back, look at it, evaluate, and redo what if you really want to, pursue. But don't simply give up on life, because as long as you're alive, you always have opportunities to present themselves eventually. I can't say when, nobody can tell you when. Just gotta keep an eye out and make sure that you actually have the, matter of perception that actually aligns with what you're looking for. I just feel like no matter how hard I try, I'm not strong enough to climb out of that hole. Well, there's always seeking help there, Shane. And in a video game wise, I am trying to befriend everybody, so scripting wise it does align. But for actual people out there watching this video, with, the different kinds of depression that I mentioned earlier, genetic chemicals and whatnot, the the pre-dispensable, or I can't, trying to say the word right, predisposable, I can't, what's the word? There's, my speech impediment is in the way when I'm trying to make an important point here. Never be afraid to actually ask for help. Because everybody suffers one way or another. And I want you to know that. Not just talking to Shane here, as he's the actual person, but taking what he's saying right now into absolute consideration that people, everyone, suffers in their own little way. We all have our own, hopes, dreams. We also have our own little flaws, and things that really just don't work out for other people that work with a social chemistry. But just know this: everybody, when you break it all down, is absolutely the same. And this is probably, for people who don't know, why I usually say ladies, gentlemen, and meatbags alike. Because I am generally wanting to, include everybody by not always bringing up a, special demographic of profiling. I am trying to equalize everybody. And, That, just put a pin right there. Put a pin on that for a second. Back to the main point here. Long and short, there is somebody out there willing to actually listen, and within their power, if they're able to help you, accept their help. And even if, someone else trying to help you out, get out of this slump, may not always have the best ideas, they may be doing it from a good place. I don't know. I can't speak for every single person out there in this world who's, tried to be a metaphorical saint. Am I missing anything else important before I continue on reading with this? Now I feel like I've gotten the gist of it. Pretty much laid down the importance. Heh, fast drinker, huh? Man after my own heart. Well, I wouldn't say you use alcoholism as a coping mechanism for your depression, so don't. Like, we all got our vices. I'm sure everybody watching does have our vices. But the thing I would definitely highly advise is moderation. And when you meditate on moderation and practice it, you have control. And that's something that a lot of people with depression, when they feel like they're stuck in a particular spot, is because they don't have control. So practice with moderation. And when some people say moderation, yeah, why not? You are trying to maintain control by actually setting a certain limit to yourself. And once you actually understand limitations, then you can slowly bend and flux around, what you can actually handle and what you cannot. Becoming closer to a sense of wholeness of, one understanding of one's personal limitations. But when it comes to grossly large amounts of consumption, no. I do not advise that whatsoever. And probably depending, and I'm not a doctor here, so everything that I said up to this point, take it with salt. You are free to. You are free to criticize everything that I have absolutely said. I would not have fault you. I'm not a doctor. I'm just some person on the internet trying to do Let's Plays and give wise advice whenever the moment arises. And now my brain skipped a little bit. Trying to remember. Yeah. Consult a doctor, consult a therapist, and consult with, a confidant. Somebody who will actually, be able to actually help you shoulder, the problems that you actually have. Slowly work them out. And also, saying with moderation, practice moderation. Because when you actually have, a sense of self-control, then you can slowly expand that to outward control. Just don't make it a habit. You've got a future ahead of you still. Yeah. Don't make a habit of, indulgence. Well, my liver's begging me to stop. Better call it a night. See you around, Uni. So, yeah. Uh, not having to deal with this alcohol debuff or tipsy. Not for terribly long, but every second does help. Okay, so it was slime, hardwood, mahogany sapling. Do I need the dish of the sea? Not really. Now I know there's other things I could talk about while I'm running around trying to take care of some late work because cutscene after cutscene and then running around trying to give people their gifts. But I feel like this silence is appropriate. Lets people, meditate upon, what I just talked about. I suppose I could have a share moment with all of you while, I'm finishing things up. Well, finishing things up for our first day of this episode. Or I could always do the share moment when we wake up and, do our roundabouts. Oh, finally, nice. Okay, so Bondness is going to help us out with the higher quality of wine in the long run. I believe. I think, but I do not fully recall. Yeah, we'll go with Bondness. Oh, rain. Excellent. No need to water the crops then. Hey Udi, it's me, Pierre. How are you doing? Good? That's good. Well, I just wanted to say that I appreciate your business and I'd like to remind you that Pierre's General Store carries out the finest seeds and produce anywhere. I hope to see you in the store very soon. Bye. Click. Okay, thank you, Pierre. Now, to have ourselves a wee little powwow here, get down with sensibilities, I'm gonna first tell you this. And, well, actually, before I straight up tell you, I've got to remember 5 seeds. I need to get 5 seeds. Maybe I have some unknown seeds. Okay, back to the main, getting down with, sensibility. I want to ask a very. This might be a personal question, so you do not have to answer. I want to hear, just want to know out of curiosity, what do you fear? What is fear to you? What, you know, drives your adrenaline and triggers the flight in a flight or fight scenario? To give you an answer, my answer, before, any of you actually tell me, I fear myself. I have a moment, like, every time I go look in a mirror or self-meditate upon myself, my brain tends to linger on all the things that I am, what I could be, the good, the bad, the overwhelmingness of every possibility, and it frightens me. It really does just absolutely frighten the shit out of me. It just seeps so hard inside. It's just unnerving, very unnerving, very. Sorry, very sorry. Okay. It's just very overwhelming to think about for me to say all the things I have ever done, all the possibilities, all the roundabout things. But yeah, the reason why I want to ask about, feelings and sentimentality and all that, more so involving the particular topic of fear, is that, well, one, it's okay to be scared. And we just need to actually work on our own answer of, how do we rectify and, improve ourselves to not be scared of what we're afraid of. Like, for those who watch my Terraria Let's Play also know that I used to be arachnophobic until, a fateful day, I kind of learned how, the spiders themselves weren't necessarily evil by nature. They weren't always out to get you. Nothing is always out to get you. And how they suffered as much as anybody else in this world. And there was no shame in that. Just knowing and accepting. Look at all those salmon berries at that radium quality. Let's see. I already gave him Pierre his. One parsnip seed. Oh, I said one. I didn't want to sell it, but whatever. Rice shoots. Sure, we'll take these. Cutscenes! Oh, hello there. Oh, hi, Muck. My dad and I are just testing some soil samples. Don't be shy. We could use a hand, actually. Could you watch this beaker for me? I'm going to grab the last bunch of samples. Or batch of samples. I'll be right back. Thing is, just a Dimitri Amaru thing. Thanks for helping out, Uni. Mara's a good kid. She's my special little girl. You're a biological special little girl. What about your stepson? I wouldn't want anything getting in her way of her bright future. Know what I mean? I'm not interested in her if that's what you're asking. Just food for thought. Food for thought. Chuckle. Hey, sorry about that. I hope you found something to talk about while I was gone. Oh yeah, your dad's just being protective. I was just telling Uni about the soil samples we were testing. Right, Uni? You know, I'll comply. Well, we better titrate the situation before the solution before it crystallizes on us. Okay, here Uni, let me show you how to use the equipment. So this is probably more of a Mara cutscene with her, you know, the bondness or fondness. Then again, wasn't I already in higher hearts with her dad? Or better friendship? I don't know. Let me just check. 4 stars and Maru is at 2 stars. Yep, so I have a feeling this is more likely her the dad's cutscene than Maru's. The leak for Granny? Diamonds? Sure. I'll just take them. Alright, well that takes care of the gift for what Granny wanted. Georgie already has his gift, so I'll just talk to him. Might as well see if there was any other NPCs that I, have not given. I feel like I have, but... Yep, okay, she already has her gift. They'll break and enter into people's rooms just because I have enough friendship. Where's the logic in that? Give me your gift. I see, have I already given Pam hers? I don't know, but here you go. Get that seed down. Keep one, keep those diamonds. Think we have more rice shoots? Yes, okay. Maybe I should take the diamonds that I have outside, bring them in. I think I'll wrap up the episode soon. We are getting pretty far into recording, so I'm just going to do one little thing before we save the game and wrap up the episode. Alright, thank you for joining. And if you enjoyed the video, you're free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, I still wish you all a nice day, and take care.